What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here, dude. It's mad late, but I don't give a flying flag nards, dog. I don't give a flying flag nards. Because there is absolutely nothing that is going to stop me from reading this awesome sauce, man. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. You know, I kept getting asked today, why was it that I wanted to get everything done as quickly as possible so that I can get home? And I was like, yo, y'all don't understand. Today is the birthday. Today's the anniversary of something special, dog. Today is the anniversary, the birthday, the cumpleaños. An anniversary of the inception of something legendary. And they're like, what in the flying flag nose could you possibly be talking about? And I was like, ladies and gentlemen, you all know what I'm talking about. It is the 22nd birthday of the best-selling manga in history. On this day, 22 years ago, on this day, 22 years ago, Ichiro Oda proceeded to write the greatest manga of all time. Of all time. With 948 10 out of 10 chapters and counting. By God, about to be another one. And you know what I have to say to that, man? Do you know what is the name of the series which he conceived which will one day surpass both Superman and Batman? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the one, the only One Piece. Let's see what the neighbors feel about that. Let's see what the neighbors feel about that one, man. You hear them knocking on the window later, dog. I don't care. Because it's Oda's One Piece, dog. It's his masterpiece. It's the GOAT. It's the awesome stuff. What more needs to be said? Listen, man, I love this series so much. I have the 4Kids volume. I have the novel version, scholastic versions of 4Kids. Why? Because Luffy and Zoro on it. Or I'm sorry, Luffy and Zolo. Luffy and Zolo are on the cover. Need I say more, son? I support the GOAT, even if it's 4Kids, man. Ya-yo. Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy. Dreaming, Chopper's doctrine, that opening is GOAT. But on a serious note, man, talking about just the manga. Tell you what, man, this panel right here, I would not be here today without this legendary panel in Volume 9. Or I should say Episode 37, because that's how I watched it first. Whenever I went back and reread it, it hit me just as hard as it hit me the first time. But this one right here, I can definitely tell you right now, I probably would not have a channel if it were not for this. People's dreams will never end, man. One of the most impactful things I have ever read in any form of literature. Seriously. 100%. One day we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. But this right here, man, it inspired a young lad. A young Recon, son. A young Recon, man. But yo, without further ado, let's get right into this chapter, dog. I have been waiting to dive into this. I can't wait to read the one-shot. If I'm not able to read the one-shot tonight because it's so late, tomorrow I'm going to be out all day too. So if I can't read it tonight, I will try to read it tomorrow night after I do the One Piece episode reaction. I hope I get home early enough for that, though. So I can read, so I can watch that when it comes out, and then while that renders, I can react to the one shot. If I don't do it tonight, we'll see. Because this series always energizes me. So regardless of whether like how late it is, man, I might do a reaction to the one shot. We'll see what happens after this chapter. But like I said, let's get right into it. Chapter 949, entitled Mummy, and you. Bro, and then on the cover, you have Luffy Taro, Zoro Juro, and Sangoro, and then you have the goddess herself, Nami Recon. It doesn't matter what her name is. In Wano, her last name is Recon. And then we have Orobi, chilling in the back. Legendary cover page right here. Matter of fact, let me save this. This might be a new phone wallpaper. But it'll definitely be a phone wallpaper once Viz uploads the clean version on Friday or on Sunday. Let's go ahead and save that, man. Yo, man. Seriously though, my 22 years of greatness, dog. And you know what's great? What's incredible to me about the fact that it's turning 22 is that the series has been going on for this long, and I feel like this year I've had more fun reading the series than I ever had before, and I didn't think it could get better than last year. I didn't think before last year it could get any better than what was it? What was it? 2013? No, I mean for a long time, 2010 was like my go-to year. 2010 to me was the GOAT, and the reason for that is because you had Marineford, you had Post Marineford, you had Return to Sabaody. That stretch right there is really special to me, especially Return to Sabaody. And for a long time, I was like, I don't think it's going to get any better than that. And then, we had legendary years of 2013, 2016, 2015, 2018, this year. And it's just, I feel like I'm having more fun reading this series than ever before. And not only have I been reading it for so long, but I'm sure y'all have been reading it for a long time weekly, and it just feels like it never gets old, bro. It's always GOAT. It's always amazing to me, man. And I don't know how Oda does it, but by God, I'm so glad that he does, because it truly is the number one thing I look forward to the most on a weekly basis. My God. Damn. Bro, listen to me, dog. Nami and Robin top one. Always will be. I don't give a flying flag nor what happens. Always top one. Always top one. My lord, bro. But everybody else is looking mad first in the cover page too. Got No Hat Chopper. Brooks chilling, fiending in the left. You got Frankie chilling with my boys sipping some coke. Like, yeah. And then you got Gorilla Kondo from Gintama. You have this man, the King, on top of Kondo. You got my boy Usopp swimming in the air. That's how you know you're a GOAT, dog. You know you're a GOAT when you're already, because his observation hockey is so legendary. I have a lot. One of these days I'm gonna make an Usopp video, bro. No trolling like what I'm about to do right now, but one day I'll make an Usopp video. But seriously, this man, his observation hockey is so high. The caliber of Usopp's observation hockey is on such another level that he's already visualizing the water in front of him. So like my boy is out here swimming like he's Michael Phelps, gold medalist, 2008 Michael Phelps, and my guy hasn't even hit the water yet. That is how advanced God Usopp's hockey is, man. No question at all. The Sogeking? What? Then you got Sanji over here fishing with his own bare hands, and you have Zoro sleeping in the water, bro. I don't know which one's more manly. The fact that Zoro's sleeping in the water, or the fact that Sanji is fishing with his own bare hands. Yeah, both of those are equally fire to me. But of course, I'm pretty sure the one that outdoes them both is Luffy, because Luffy literally tamed this gorilla to feed him a banana. Gorillas, they don't ever allow anyone to eat their bananas. But he realizes who the king of the jungle is. He realizes who the king is, baby. You know what I'm saying? When you know who the king is, you don't gotta do nothing. Yo! No, but seriously, Nami and Robin in this cover page. This is a fat save. Fat save. But anyways, let's get right into the chapter, man. Let's get into the chapter. Really nice 22nd anniversary cover page. And we're starting off right in the Wano country, Udon. Bro, let me get some Kawamatsu, the cap, bro. This entire week, I've reread that chapter like 5 times. I've wanted to see more from Kikunojo, the lingering snow, bro, with the visored mask. And Kawamatsu, bro, like seriously, I want to see Kawamatsu go straight up in there like swimwear, dog. And eliminate those 6 pests. And here you see Luffy, bro, stretched out, arm in hockey, poning a dude. The excitement bullets, they're not hitting at all. This is a really nice shot. Or showing flying over the top view. I totally doesn't matter who I shoot. Excuse me. Stop it. Who the hell are you aiming at? Here we go. And we see even more shots. More dudes are getting pwned. Those prisoners are already weak enough from not having enough to eat. Yeah, man. I mean, seriously, the only reason why Luffy has as much energy as he does is because he was able to eat a lot of that Oshiruko. You know? Gomu Gomu no! And here we go, Chopper, I won't forgive you for using viruses as a weapon, man. And you know that means a lot coming from Chopper, because in the same way that the situation with Mochan and the kids back in Punk Hazard really affected him, because he knows that medication, medicines, and stuff of that nature is supposed to be used in order to cure individuals, in order to make them feel better. And the fact that it was making them even more sick, Chopper couldn't stand that, man. Punk Hazard's a great for a lot of those characters, and like a lot of the Straw Hats, they had some amazing character moments and situations back in Punk Hazard, man. Really, really good arc. But anyways, Gomu Gomu no, heavy stamp. Yo, Luffy and Chopper greatness. Yo, so we have Luffy come up in like someone with a massive stamp and a sweet chin music. You know, Shawn Michaels my favorite wrestler, man, all time. So you got HBK Luffy, and then you got Chopper going in with a straight up fist, like he's cocking it like he's Roman Reigns, dog. Just boom, like he's freaking Takashi Sendo from Hajime no Ippo, man. Sendo smash, just dog. Sweet chin music from Luffy going up in like somewhere. Yo, this is really nice though, having Chopper and Luffy fighting together. That's mad dope. Then you have even a Hyogoro the Flower. Do not lay a hand on our comrades. Kiku no Jo, the Lingering Snow. Do you know how beast of a name that is? Kiku no Jo, the Lingering Snow. And just look at this panel. This is really well shot. In my spare time while I was gone this week, I've been watching a series called Hibike Sound Euphonium, which I absolutely have been adoring and enjoying. And that show has some really nice shot composition, like excellent storyboarding. But certain shots just leave me in awe, man. I'm like, yo, like, how do they do that? Like, yo, whoever was like the director of photography over there in prayers for Kyoto Animation, first and foremost. But for the individual who was the director of photography, because I'm not very familiar with the show, because of course I just started watching it. But and this shot right here just reminded me of it, man. I mean, a really nice undershot right here of Kiku no Jo, the Lingering. So I can't get over that name. Straight up. Staff right here. You got the blade from the back, the hair chilling, the visored mask. Dude's getting pwned. The gold! Already, it was already worth it. The wait was already worth it, man. Kawamatsu Kappa style Yorikiri. Translated into another sumo move. And here we have Yorikiri. And once again, I love how Oda, whenever Kawamatsu does a technique like this, he like, because the hat is over his face, it like shadows out over his eyes. And it has a really, really nice effect. So you see him go up and like somewhere, delivers his technique, sword back and thing. Dude, he's a flipping wrestling samurai, dog. Kawamatsu is truly amazing. Yeah, but then you have Raizo, lightning shuriken. What is he, Kakashi, bro? Kakashi with infusing his Chidori, or what was his name called, or the lightning blade in his shurikens. Use these friends of Luffy Dono. Use these friends of Luffy Dono. I am sure that one of them will free you from your cuffs. Is that Kid? Bro, you let Kid run free, it's over, dog. You let Kid run free, it's over. And here we have Killer. Fa fa fa. Fire the excitement bullets. Yo, but this man Kid isn't moving. I mean, I can kind of understand why he's not moving, and why he feels the way that he does. But I feel like Kid, of all people, would take advantage of this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what he does. They're only aiming at the prisoners. Oh, damn it, I got hit. I feel so hot. Help me, it's spreading. Oh, don't get close to him. It's so hot! Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell you the name of that infectious disease. It causes a high fever that sprouts from the area of the infection, and an unbearable pain as if your body's on fire. Blood comes spurting right out. My God, dude. And don't spread. No matter how much they thrash around, they will continue to suffer. Anyone that touches them will be forced to suffer as well. Look, that is what happens to those who are infected. Dude, these guys look like zombies. Look at this. Legit looks like a graveyard. They're all dried up now like withered plants. It's one of Master Queen's greatest creations. The mystery disease, the mommy virus, the title of the chapter. Charge. You're now all walking human weapons that can defeat literal mummies, bro. These dudes are zombies. The rest of you charge at them as well. Do you want to be branded as a rebel? After all that's happened, the prisoners of Udon are still our enemies. And then here you have all of the prisoners getting right back up, man. Like zombies, bro. Straight up mummies, man. Using this just terrible disease. And you go back and you see all of them back to back. You know, with Kiku and Kawamatsu, Chopper, Luffy, Hyo, and freaking Raizo, man. Nah, man, what a panel. We could truly see the anguish in the face of these mummies, these prisoners. And all they were doing was trying to escape, trying to have this new start in life. Because a lot of these people were put in here due to the simple fact that they went against Orochi. You know, so they have that connection to the goal that we want to achieve, and to what we're trying to do. Man, dude, yo, Queen. I do wonder now, though, if Queen has always been like this. Because we know from what they said in the last chapter that Queen is very big on this type of stuff. You know, creating his own weapons, creating his own, it's just likes experimenting and whatnot, and creating some really cool stuff in his eyes. Which, I mean, is honestly really cool to me as well, but the fact that it's happening to these individuals, I mean, this is honestly all really, really astounding, and I never really anticipated something like this happening within Udon. But then you also have to think back to the prisoners and that motivational speech they got last week, where they probably finally found this ray of hope, this ray of light, as citizens of Wano, of like, yo, we might finally have someone who can free us from the clutches of Orochi and Kaido. And here, right back down, they're dried up like withering plants, like if crocodile just took out all the moisture from their skin. And now they're going right back at them in order to fight the very same individuals that they wanted to escape with, that they believed in. And it's like, yo, of course that they were shooting after the flipping prisoners first. I would too if I saw who I'm up against. You know, I just want to amass a bigger army. Please leave this place. If you guys had not come here, none of this would have happened. Even if a lot of you are truly samurai of the red scabbards that were supposed to have died 20 years ago. Oh man, what an excellent panel right here of Kiku, bro. I mean, you see like the somber expression on Kiku's face as Kiku proceeds to take off the mask, you know, slightly to the side. You still will not be able to win. Kaido, that gigantic flying dragon. With him around, no one will be able to defeat the beast pirates. Before I continue, ever since I watched One Dream, One Wish, gotta get the door over the top. Dun, 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 dun. Ever since I watched that, I have been even more excited than I have been. And I've been extremely excited for the rematch. I mean, I've had the Coach Recon segment on standby, waiting for the rematch between Kaido and Luffy, bro. So when thanks to the end of that opening, which is like my favorite stretch of scenes in any One Piece opening, I dare say one of my favorite stretches of scenes in any opening period. Whenever you have Kaido fighting Luffy, because it just looks so cool, and it really makes you think. When Luffy fights Kaido, how is Oda gonna draw that weekly? You know, you're gonna have Dragon Form Kaido against Gear 4th Luffy. And remember how incredible that chapter was. 923? Beautiful, beautiful chapters. Or, I'm sorry, beautiful pages. Really nice art. To draw a dragon and Gear 4th Luffy and covered in Rio. and especially if it's like Snake Man, or if there's a new form, or whatever the case may be, or if the theory I really love of Momonosuke turning into an adult dragon thanks to Julie Ribani, if she does come down to Wano and takes Luffy, and they have like that dragon versus dragon battle. I still believe it's going to be a three round match, where it's going to be land, sea, and air. But I remember that one theory I read on OnePiecePodcast.com talking about the Momonosuke side of it, where Momonosuke could be turned into a dragon. And anyways, what I'm trying to get to is, how is Oda's going to have to do the same thing he did back in Marineford? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to do this anyway, because in Onigashima, I most certainly anticipate that we're going to have a lot of double page spreads in the same way that we did back in Marineford on a weekly basis. But Oda's going to have to do it, man. I mean, not only is it going to be a large-scale battle, but to show the true scale of a dragon against Luffy, especially if it's going to be a prolonged battle. If Luffy, which it has to be, if Luffy versus Kaido is going to be on the same length as Luffy versus Katakuri, Lucci, whatever, we're gonna have to dedicate some double page spreads, man. So prayers for Oda when that comes around, because my boy is gonna be going in. My boy is gonna be going in at that time, man. That's gonna be wild. But anyways, you will still not be able to win. Kaido, a gigantic flying dragon, with him around, no one will be able to defeat the Beast Pirates. So never disrespect the king again, dog. Don't ever disrespect the king. In his presence, of all things, bro. There ain't nothing Luffy can't do, dog. Look around you. With just a single weapon created by just one of his subordinates, this is the devastation has been brought upon us. This overwhelming power, look at that, man. They, immediately after having some sort of hope, have had them crushed in an instant. And it feels like that is the story of Wano. Of certain citizens within Wano. That maybe at one point in time they still did believe in Odin and his retainers, and that something could happen to them one day. But so many people must have lost hope after they never returned, or not only just the never returned thing, but the fact that when just a small bit of hope would come up, something drastic or terrible would happen to just bring it right back down. You know, so point A happens, bam. Point B happens. It's like, bruh, they can't do anything, dog. Precisely, if you outsiders never came here, we would have continued to live our normal daily lives. We would have never been subjected to this. And you have this beautiful panel of Luffy right here, man, as he looks a little pissed, I'm not gonna lie. No, he is pissed. He grabs the prisoner by his face. No, you must not touch him, Luffy Taro. I don't think Luffy gives a flying flag. No, it is. Yo, it's spreading through him. Yo, Luffy. That's the king, bro. Look at him. Yo, he's actually taking this disease out of himself. Stop right there, all of you. What the flag? He touched us all on his own? Fool! What are you doing, Sir Luffy Taro? That's what I'm saying. What devastation. What overwhelming power. Something like this has no effect at all. Dog, that's my king, bro. That's my king. Bro, my man said, what overwhelming power? Dude. Yo, my man said cloud. Power levels? Attack points? Ladies and gentlemen, Luffy must have saw... He was like, you know what? My guy Kaido he's a god card. 4,000 attack points. But little does Kaido know that when Luffy equips certain cards, his power level goes, or his attack points go up to 4,500 attack, man. Luffy ain't afraid of no overwhelming power that doesn't exist. To the king? To the 5th Emperor of the Sea? To the Mugiwara? Kaido, I don't know. Bro, listen, man, listen. I can't wait. I can't wait. Something like this has no effect at all, bro. Just look at him. He's dead serious. 100% dead serious. You have a vein popping off from his face. From his forehead. Don't lie. Get away from them right now, Luffy. All the samurai that I've met are incredibly strong, but you guys have been completely broken. This is what you call normal daily life? Is doing every little thing they say and receiving dongos or reward what you would call normal? Wake up already, you're all just slaves! Pushes them on the floor! And coming from what Luffy said, remember a couple chapters ago at the end of the chapter, where he was like, yo, I've always been free. And he's like, yo, these people, they ain't free. They're all just slaves. So wake up! And he takes the disease into himself. That's my king, bro. That's why Luffy's the GOAT. I'm stressing. I think bro and the others are safe. He looks kind of sick. Was someone else getting Tama? Does that guy have a screw loose or something? Who cares if I'm an outsider? Are outsiders not allowed to protect this country? Yo, our outsider is not allowed to protect this country. I made a promise to my friend Tama and Cootie, who gave me food. I told her I'd make sure nobody would ever have to worry about food in this country ever again. He damn sure did promise that, dog. Big bro, I'm sure that by the time we leave this country, it'll be a place where you can eat until you're full every day. I love that panel, dog. If I fail to do that, this place will continue to be a living hell. I've heard all about Udon. He sounds like he was an amazing guy, but when he was killed by Kaido 20 years ago, this country stopped moving right. We're here to defeat Kaido! You heard my boy, dog! We ain't here to fight him. We ain't here to box him. We ain't here to negotiate. We ain't here to get a contract. No max deals. No 1-year deals. I don't even want a week deal. My guy said, I'm here to go up in like swimwear. I am here to throw hands. I am here to knock him out. Let him know, dog. We don't play those games. My man said, we ain't here to do this, no, none of that. We're here to defeat Kaido. Dragon who? My pop's name is Dragon, dog. Get out of here. Ain't afraid of no dragon? We're here to defeat Kaido, man. The king, bro. And this is after, this means so much more after 923, because when Luffy got basically one-shotted by Kaido, a normal individual would be like, yo, what am I gonna do? I mean, that's what a lot of people did in the series, but not the king. Damn sure not the king. The king got pwned, and you know what he did? He woke up and he said, the next time I see him, I'm gonna pwn him. And that's the kind of mentality you gotta have, coach. That's why he's the king. We're here to defeat Kaido, man. It makes no sense for possible allies to stand in the way of that. So make up your minds right now. Will you follow us or Kaido? Tell him. Let him know, dog. Let him know. Are you gonna follow me? Are you following the Blue Dragon? Are you being serious? Will you still give us another chance? He has gripped their wavering hearts with amazing leadership. He's the king, bro. This is bad. He's pulling on their heartstrings. But he's wide open right now. If I shoot this into that crowd, it'll cause a giant uproar and the tides will swing back in our favor. With 200 times the viruses exceeding the excitement within the excitement bullets. This is the excitement shell. Says about to fire a grenade. Pow, 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 pow. Elephant? Oh, Lord. Let me see Kawamatsu. Hey, old man's planning to shoot something at us. Wait a second, Warden, no, you mustn't. Yeah, it's too late. The king. When Luffy rips his nose. I saw a slightly dazed. I saw a slightly dangerous future. And look at his face. And then Luffy makes it blow up and look at how beasty he looks. Don't be spread. He locks the bomb within his own nose, wraps it up. I saw a dangerous future. Turns back like a boss. Like a boss. And it explodes. Master Old Maid! Warden! What a dependable man. That's our GOAT. I'm leaving the rest to you guys. Hey, wait a second. Don't you guys remember what happened if you go against the warden? Of course we do. We've decided to rebel. Yes, 8 days before the final battle without the enemy's knowledge. Udon has been conquered. Wonderfully done, Straw Hat Man. You have brought us a very powerful ally, Kinemon. Dog. No, that's the end of the chapter? Dog, that... Dude, that was so good. Bro, that's why I love Luffy, man. Seriously, 100%, dog. That's why it's so difficult for me to put anybody above Luffy, bro. Like seriously, when it comes to my favorite character in One Piece, when I sit down and I think about it, I'm like, yo, there's so many amazing characters, man. But RMC, he's too legendary, bro. Dog. It's just, I mean, there's so many things about that I love about this man, bro. But it's the free spirit. This man, he lives what he says, dog. He truly is a free spirit, man. To me, like I said, that's why I call him the king. Because he's already the freest in the seas, man. He just doesn't have the power yet. He doesn't have the strength yet. But mentality-wise, my man's goes beyond the mama mentality. My man has the Luffy mentality. That's the top mentality you could ever have. To him, he's already there. He's already free. He's already Pirate King. He just needs the strength to do it. That's it. And never ceases to amaze me, no matter what scenario comes up, on how reckless he is. But that's exactly why I love him so much, bro. And it's not just how reckless he is. It's not like... It is kind of stupid reckless, but it's not stupid reckless. He's being reckless for a reason. And I love how Hyogoro even understands that himself. And so does Kawamatsu. Like, yo, what a dependable man. What an incredible leader. Because they know that the only way that they would ever follow someone like Luffy after being so scared for so long. Yo. Bro, this man cut an insane promo, dog. Yo. I gotta go back, man. I gotta go back. They told this man to leave. And Luffy got so mad. Man, dude. This is what pissed him off. We would have continued to live our normal daily lives. We would have never been subjected to this. Luffy goes up to him, grabs him by the face. The disease starts taking over him, bro. It starts taking over his whole body. Then he hugs every last one of them. My man said, what overwhelming power? Something like this has no effect at all. My man said, this is what you call normal daily life? Doing every little thing they say and receiving Dango's reward, what you would call normal? My man said, wake up already, dog. All you just slaves. Pushes him down on the ground. And he thinks back to Tama, bro. He made a promise, dog, and my boy delivers on his promises. Legendary, man. He's the GOAT, bro. What an amazing chapter of our 22nd anniversary to remind you why we follow this series so much, man. Why we follow this dude who's going to be the Pirate King one day, man. If I fail to do that, this place will continue to be a living hell. I've heard all about Odin. He sounds like he was an amazing guy, but when he was killed by Kaido 20 years ago, this country stopped moving, right? Like I was saying, like, dude, I understand where y'all coming from. I understand that y'all really loved Odin and y'all want to continue his legacy and y'all are really stuck on what kind of an amazing dude he was. But by God, we're here now, dog, and we're here to defeat Kaido. Believe in us, man. Believe in the ability to move forward. The king. It makes no sense for possibilities to stand in the way of that, so make up your minds right now. Will you follow us or Kaido? And when you say something like that, man, when you say it in that manner, it automatically shows you that Luffy considers himself to be on equal ground with Kaido, because he would never say anything like that if he didn't. And he truly believes that, man. And so now the prisoners are set in this place, or set in this mindset to where if they're on equal ground, then why don't we go with the individual, with Luffy, with the king, who would actually be able to give us a better opportunity at living, man, who would actually give us this better opportunity to be able to move forward and actually have a normal life, man. And the tears start coming down from his face, bro. Are you being serious? Will you still give us another chance? Oh, dude, this chapter was goat, bro. This chapter was goat. He has gripped their waving hearts for an amazing leadership. And then when he tried to fire this grenade, Luffy came up to him after sensing him with observation hockey and said, I saw a slightly dangerous the king, bro. And it blows up. Nah, man. Luffy's the GOAT. There's no question about it. Absolutely no question whatsoever. This man, Monkey D. Luffy. This is why I love him so much, bro. And I'm so happy that it was in this arc that Luffy did this. Because what Oda has shown me in this chapter is that, you know, whereas back in Impel Down, Luffy, he gathered all these allies because there was a common goal placed in front of them of trying to escape the prison. You know, everyone wanted to escape, so of course he grabbed them with him, and then eventually, because of the way that he is, they all went along with the mission. It was like, all right, let's go save Ace, you know, and whatnot. And they continued to go forward with his goal. That's just the way that Luffy is. But in this arc, because in Impel Down, it was more like Luffy was going to go in there no matter what. 120% was going to go by himself. And then everyone else, he just happened to tag along with him, right? But in this arc, it's different. In this arc, Luffy sees these prisoners and sees what they're going through. And he actually asks them if he would like to join him. You know, it's not just, like, yo, do what you want. Or, it is to do what you want. But it's more of a, you know, it's up to you. And that's just something I absolutely love about Luffy, dog. Same thing I told Robin back in Ennie's lobby. Like, yo, it's up to you. You make the decision. If you say yes, I got you. But it's got to come from you first. And that's why he asked the prisoner. It's like, yo, are you riding with us? Or you riding with Kaido? And the fact that you get Luffy to say everything that he said, cutting that amazing promo, realizing exactly the situation that's going down right now, and saying, dog, you really call this a normal life? This ain't being free. I love Luffy, man. I truly, truly do, dog. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. What a perfect 22nd anniversary chapter. Now I wonder, especially since they have no communication back to Kaido, thanks to the snail being taken out, the boss snail, they wonder that Udon got conquered. And we still don't know what Kid's going to do. But regardless of that, now with 8 days still left for the final battle, and Udon being conquered, I wonder what is going to take place now. Specifically, like on a chapter basis. Like, are we going to go next chapter back to the Flower Capital? Or are we going to stay here? I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Regardless, it's going to be greatness. But I'm so glad that he gave Luffy this chapter. Luffy's had so many amazing moments, character-defining moments, honestly, of where his character currently stands at this point in time in the series. It's like he's always been this way, but there's like a slight change in this arc, to me at least, to where Luffy has assumed a certain position of authority within. This has been something, like I said, that he's always had. But I feel like because the scale is much larger, he needs to assume that role at this point in time more than he ever has had it more than he's ever had to do it in the past. And I think that's what separates this current situation more than it did back in Impel Down. A more realistic Luffy here, of course, and which is why it's so incredible to me, which is why I would love to follow this man too. Because Luffy's looking at their situation from a realistic standpoint, and he says something like, "Yo, we're here to defeat Kaido." And when you hear that coming from Luffy, and then you're a prisoner, you're like, "Yo, this man is spitting facts to me about Odin, how we have to get over him if we want to move forward, and how we're currently slaves. Like, what kind of a life is this?" But he's also the same dude saying, "Yo, we're gonna defeat Kaido." Like, yo, if he's spitting facts over here, then he's probably spitting facts over here too. Like, everything that Luffy says comes from the bottom of his heart, man. He doesn't hold back. He doesn't pull back any punches. Everything comes straight from the soul because he's a free spirit, dog. There's not a single human being on the planet who he wouldn't tell how he truly feels to their face. I did not expect a chapter like this, bro. And the beginning of the chapter was amazing. Panels of all of them going in like swimwear together. Luffy and Chopper. That was a lot of fun. And then one page dedicated to like Kiku and what was it? And Kawamatsu on the bottom, and then on top, I do not recall. I think it was Hyogoro. Yeah, it was Hyogoro on top. And then they just continue to go up in like somewhere. But this final half of the chapter is truly what made this chapter amazing to me, man. This was a fantastic sauce of a chapter. There is absolutely no question about it, and it is because I'm a Luffy tard. But at the end of the day, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was a great way to continue this portion of the arc of Udon. Monkey D. Luffy, bro. And it's just what he says, man, in this chapter that truly gets to me. Because you know that comes straight from the heart, bro. You know that's what he prioritizes. He prioritizes freedom, bro. And how people should feel free to do what they want to do. And the fact that these dudes are just staying here and they want to stay here because of they're in fear of Kaido. Luffy's like, screw that, dog. You want to live here in fear all your life? You call this normal? My man said, what overwhelming power. And he took their disease upon him, bro. Like, yo, I'll shoulder your burdens. Believe in me, dog. Believe in me. Luffy's the GOAT, bro. I'm telling you. But anyways, fantastic sauce of a chapter. I hope every single one of you has an awesome sauce of a day. Take care. One Piece. Greatness, dog. It's really, really late, so I don't know if I'm able to do the one shot. What I can tell y'all is, while I render this video, I'm probably gonna go back and reread this chapter with soundtracks. I feel like I kind of have to. I feel like I kind of have to, coach. But man, dude, what a great chapter. I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Truly, once again, congratulations, Oda, on 22 years of serialization when it comes to the best-selling manga in history. Look forward to seeing everything else that you have planned for the rest of the series. And thank you for making this masterpiece, man. It's brought so many of us together to talk about this awesome sauce, man. But definitely look out for the one-shot video. If not tonight, then I'll try to do it tomorrow night to have it out on Sunday. Or on Sunday, like read it on Sunday and then release it the same day. We'll see what happens. Because tomorrow I'm not going to be home until late, and I really want to watch the episode because it's Ace related. So, but regardless, man, I hope everybody has an awesome day. I'm pretty sure you have. You've read the chapter. What an amazing chapter, man. Peace out, y'all, man. Luffy the GOAT. Now that's why he's the king. That's why he's the king, man. Dog, we're reading the chapter with soundtracks, man. When Luffy says, "I'm leaving the rest to you guys," and he's pointing, oh my god, dude, the goosebumps, bro. Especially when you're listening to like a GOAT soundtrack, the goosebumps, the king, dog.